Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to show you a Midwest emo revival sort of whatever tip or trick. Because, what I do is I try to, sometimes I try to learn other people's songs and kind of, borrow and learn from things that they do and stuff like that. So this is, one of the things that I kind of stumbled on upon myself, by myself, that kind of sort of, gives an emo-y sort of sound. So basically what you do is this will work in either F major 9 tuning or in D major 9 tuning, like the tiny moving parts tuning. That's like a D, A, E, A, C sharp E. But this is an F major 9, F, A, C, G, C, E. So it'll work in either of those tunings. So basically what you do is you find, you get the root, and what I usually do is I use the top string and I find a perfect fifth. So the F and the low C or the F and the high C. So basically what I do is you just kind of strum and you kind of I'll show you. You go. So you kind of go from the seventh. I have a capo on, but it'll work without a capo. But you go from the seventh fret to the. You just go from seventh fret to the fourth fret to the second fret to open, and it's just those are the ones that you bounce between the 7, which is the tonic, the 4, which is the 6, the 2, which is the 5, and then open, which is the 4. So you can just kind of you can do 7, 4, 2, open, or you can just arrange them in whatever order you want. You just want to work with the 7th fret, the 4th fret, the 2nd fret, and the open, and you can arrange those in whatever order you want. And you kind of use these two strings. You'd be you can add little things or whatever. But that's basically what I do is I kind of play around with those, the 7, the 4, the 2, and open, and kind of arrange them in whatever order you want, and kind of make up little things with it. So you can be or you can be or you can be so you just want to get you have your bass note, which is the top string, and then you just find a perfect fifth from the top string. So the low C or the high C. So you can be so you just play around with the 7, the 4, the 2, and the 1. Arrange them in any order, and you can kind of just kind of use the perfect fifth, which is either the high C or the low C, and kind of make those in patterns and noodle around with it. So it kind of makes this emo sort of sound. Or so you can kind of noodle around with that, just using the 7, 4, 2, and the 7, 4, 2, and open, and kind of noodle around with those perfect fifth pairs that are with that. So you just kind of do stacked shapes. So there's that, and you can do it in D major 9 tuning, except for it's not the high E. It's not the strings are different. The perfect fifths are different. So it's so the perfect fifth is the A. That's this string. The 1, 2, 3. The third highest string, the third string, and the low, what would be the low E, and what would be the G. But in this tuning, it's the D and the A. So you just kind of mess around with that. We can go. just kind of noodle around with, once again, on this tuning, it's the same. It's the 7, the 4, the 2, and the open. You just kind of arrange those in whatever order and work with the perfect fifths, which is basically in this tuning, it would be the A's in the D major 9 tuning. The perfect fifth of the D would be the A, so you have a low A and a high A, and you just kind of mess around with noodling with the perfect fifths and arrange the 7, 4, 2, and open kind of like in any order and kind of noodle around with that. So this is just a tip, something that I've stumbled across that kind of sounds cool when you arrange those in various orders and noodle around and add additions to it and all that sort of stuff. So you can be like, but so yeah, you can noodle around with those. Anyways, so hopefully that made sense. I'm not usually teaching on here, but that's what I've learned. That's something that I've kind of picked up and I use, and you can use in your songwriting. So there's my tip and trick number one, I guess, or whatever. Hopefully it made sense. Anyways, see ya.